Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the classiest place on earth. Thank you for the fucking hype train, my god. Oh, it's still happening. What? Barry. I'm sure. I'll turn 21 again. I'll fucking keep it. Holy shit. Barry. Barry. What? Thank you. Barry I don't even know what to do. Thank you for the fucking hype train. Whoever started this or did this, I don't know where this started. So sick with the biddies. Draconis with the follow. Sales with 57 months. Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. Holy shit. Thank you for the resub.
And Barry gifted 21 subs in the chat. What the fuck? Thank you. Ecclestone, Sanchi, No Touchy Touchy, great name. Lucre Gamer, Bone Shooter, excuse me, Biz43, Fairy Wings, Nimby, Grim Maiden Sue, I'm gonna fuck these up, I'm so sorry, Rizzo, I think, 2, Insane Aesthetic, Von Cal, The Lash, Chainsaw Hunter, Sweet Vanya, oh, I'm doing my best, Lighthawk, Vincent, Colleen, Dancy Music, Isute, Cass, Slicer, and Brian X, you're all butt wizards. Of the highest order, go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sexy than pure sober consent, and I fucking appreciate you. Thank you for being part of my community, and thanks, Barry. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. Thank you for the level 5 hype train. What the fuck? Good morning. Thank you, Genova, for the biddies, and Genova, thank you for the very kind tip yesterday on my birthday. I appreciate you. Fucking Christ. Trouble, thank you so much for subbing to the class, keeping the class alive, and giving it for 25 months. I fucking appreciate you.
Go forth and be consensual at that fucking thank you.
You're making my upper lip sweat. Look at my giant cup. Fucking thank you. I appreciate you. Good morning, everyone. I hope you're doing well. Happy Tuesday. Rod, did you see I found more Jesus? I think this is going to happen forever. It's going to happen for what the fuck? Genova, thank you so much for the 500 biddies, and thank you for the level 6 hype train. My fucking god. At least you guys actually did this one, and it's not just the random hype train that comes out of nowhere. Fucking thank you. This was my birthday present to myself. One giant fucking cup. Because all my cups are broken, and it's really sad. Yep, I found one while talking to my sister, and I don't even remember where I found it now. I was just standing here looking around on the phone and randomly found it. That would look like an espresso cup in my hand. Yeah, probably. God damn it. This hype train started 21 years ago. 21 long years. We've made it, everyone. I can finally legally drink and legally buy marijuana. I can't rent a hotel room yet. Or a car. But I'm really close to retirement. So. Oh my god, did you get a job? Genova, shut up! Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Did you get it? Shut the fuck up! Did you get the call on my birthday? Because that's just so cool. That's the best. Fuck yes. Can we cheers to that? I celebrate multiple things today and that's amazing. Oh my god. Vanova, Viata, that's fucking hilarious. Not to gross you out too much, but I discovered those Jesus toys Rod level left all over your house are used for missionaries. By missionaries to try grooming children into their religion. Would it be appropriate for me to use liquid latex and glue them all over my nipples and do an OF shoot with them? Would that make it better? Because I will. I could make a pasty out of Jesus's. Yeah? We can turn this around. Because fuck that shit. Fuck that shit all the way. I'm all about the pasty nips, though. Thank you for the level 6 hype train, you generous fucks. I don't deserve you, but I appreciate you. Thank you. I hope you're all doing well on this fine-ass Tuesday. We must cheers to Genova getting a job. I need to load a bowl. Yeah, I need to load a bowl. Genova, you're getting a brand new bowl. Cheers, bitch. Do one big Jesus face out of a collage. Oh my god. If I found enough, I don't know. Rod didn't count how many he actually put around my house. I've found 7 so far. I don't know how many it would take to do that. Oh my fucking god. Ike Wolf, what the fuck? Thank you. Digital Drifter, Pseudonoms, Miss Elisea, Alpha Shrubs, and Blanco Flea. You're all about was the highest order. Thanks to Ike. Go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sexier than pure sober consent, and I fucking appreciate you. Thank you, Ike, you generous fuck. You know what, Genova? We will always be here. You are always in my heart. I need you to have a job and pay bills and be able to eat. What a weird thing to say out loud, but I genuinely, I know this is going to come across as crazy shocking. I genuinely, like, really enjoy it when my friends can take care of themselves. Like, it gives me so much pleasure. I know. Nuh-uh, yeet, yes. The community needs some wins. We need this. We need this. Oh my god. God, she's fucking cute. Oh, is it Mardi Gras? Mardi Gras is at the end. It's at the end of Lent, right? Technically, I think. What's that saying? I'll take care of me for you, and you take care of you for me. Yeah, I love that. I'm gonna keep that. That's a good one. I started on the mock-up for the tailcoat. Oh, I'm very excited for you. Tailcoats are fucking cool. Cheers, everybody. I'm so happy. Genova got a job. I made it another year. I don't know. Cheers to all of that. Cheers to the hype train. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. The sun is returning. Cross your fingers, man. I see, like, just my history living in Colorado. I feel like every year we have fake spring, and it fucks with us. And this is fake spring. I'm waiting for the snow. Like, we literally had snow on the forecast yesterday. I have no faith. Yeah, Kel and Rod, no. No sense in. So I thought Mardi Gras was at the end of Lent, and the beginning of Lent was Fat Tuesday, but I don't know. The end of Lent is Easter or something like that, right? I think the end is around Easter, and today's considered like Fat Tuesday, right? Today's the day you like gorge yourself because tomorrow you have to give it up. Mardi Gras is Fat Tuesday. There we go. Thank you. That's what I was confused about. Thank you. Eat your fucking pancakes. Good morning, Socrates. I appreciate you. Thank you. And for the record, I almost had to run away to a nondescript cave in the wilderness and start an OF to pay for the damages I almost accidentally. Oh my god, what did you do? Should I be concerned? I mean, you didn't do it though, right? Okay, I got it, Crispy. Pancakes, waffles. You give me breakfast food and I'm going to get down on it. Breakfast food is the most perfect food. Good morning, Rage. I hope you're doing well. Good morning, Kozu. How are you, love? Thank you, Rage. I survived. Any day I don't die, I feel is a great success. So, I did it. That's good enough for me, honestly. I dropped the key that turns off all the alarms and opens every door at once. But you didn't, right? Like, you're okay. Holy fuck that. Or if you're Polish, eat your, how do you say that? Patch key? I found the key before anyone else did. Wow. Okay. I don't even know if you're allowed to tell me this, because bank stuff. Why is there one key that can open multiple safes at multiple banks at one time? Like, why is that why is, why? Why would you need that? It's punchki. That's what little Polish pancakes are. Punchki. Cute. I love that. Because security. I mean, it seems. I know, like, but what's like the overall purpose of having a key that can unlock that just automatically undoes a bunch of different safes at one time? Like, why? Why? What's the what? Like, how do I word this? When in time in your job would that be purposeful? Like, when would there be a purpose where you'd be like, yeah, I need to open all of these safes at one time in all these different locations that I'm not at? Like, what's the purpose of that? Like, why does it exist? Why does that exist? That's, I guess, it seemed like I'm very ignorant to this. I don't understand why that key would even exist. Regional master, but like for what? They're like a donut, but so much better. I had something in the Czech Republic that was like, I guess, the Czech Republic donut. You guys might know what it's called. I cannot remember, but it's essentially a pastry that is wrapped around a cone and then cooked in the fire. So the pastry comes off cone shaped, and then they fill it with like whipped cream and shit. But the cone is like this flaky ass buttery dough that's covered in cinnamon sugar and shit. I don't even know if I knew what it was called when I ate it, to be honest. But it was so good. But that was Czech Republic. It might have been Prague, actually. I don't remember. I had really bad food poisoning when I was there, so all my memories are a little fucky from that trip. But the food was great. I still ate myself stupid. You have to be physically present. It's a key fob that registers. It logs everything can be traced back to me. Sure, but like, is there ever a time you would need to open a bunch of safes at once? I have a county council master key. I can enter any county run property in the region. I have it because I do contract work for local state school. Pretty wild. That is kind of wild. The lock is not the safe security. The guards. Oh. Wait, sick. Is that literally how, like, do you know how I would say that? Turtleneck. Is it like a turtleneck? That's it. Turtleneck. It was so good. I mean, it was like a cone shaped croissant covered in cinnamon sugar. That's all it tasted like. They were huge though. Like I had to share one. They were so big. I have pictures of us getting them actually. That's the pastry. It was tasty. I don't know if you saw what I tagged you in Blue Sky, but the dictionary site, wait, no, featured, we learned, oh. My Blue Sky on my PC logged me out and I can't log back in for some reason. Hold on. I love learning a new word. Oh, it was literally right below Alk's. Alk posted a picture of us together from TwitchCon like 5 years ago, by the way, and it made my heart melt yesterday. If you guys truly want to see how huge I am and how tiny Alka is. This is our word of the day. Glabella? Oh my god, the fucking post. Rihanna voice. Under my glabella, Ella. Okay, your glabella. The smooth prominence of the forehead between the eyebrows. This? My little... This? That has a name? My glabella. My glabella is directly above my cumbrellas. That's the best word we've learned in a while. I'm so proud of my puppy. It's raining, so we can't go for a walk. He didn't poop for the first time we went out. Instead, he pushed the potty button. Oh my god, he's so smart and perfect, though, Ike. He went and pushed the potty button. We went out. He pooped like 20 foot from the door. This is the first time since I've had him that we've had rain. I'm glad he understood what to do so we can come back inside. Dogs are smarter than we give them credit, my dude. That's fucking cool. It's like the weenus, which you can literally like pinch as hard as you want and you'll never feel it. It's crazy. All it does is open doors to any of the banks. It's essentially a master key for the banks in 3 states with my chain of banks. It's intended to let me in at any time so I can do my job. Interesting. I was just curious. Like it seemed like something out of a movie. Like, oh my god, they got a hold of the key, the master key that opens every safe in the United States of America. To which my first reaction would be like, why does that key exist? What would be the logical purpose for every safe to open ever? So thank you for clarifying. My brain ain't too great sometimes. I may or may not have left that picture up for a long time yesterday. Glabella. It's super messy. No, it's super, super messy, but it's tasty. Do you remember it, Kozu? I think it was tasty. Again, I had food poisoning. I was really sick, but I think it was delicious. If we get a pic, you should frame it just to show you as a small... Oh my god, yes. I totally would. I'd make a series. It'd be like you and me, and then me and Alk, and then me and Vissy. Just to show the spectrums of human. Because, man, some of our bone growth plates really didn't give up. Fucking Christ. I don't know how some of you walk. A turtleneck. It sounds like turtleneck, honestly. I just want everyone to be prepared. Prices are about to spike. Of course they are. Apply directly. Oh my god, apply directly to the glabella. This, like, this kind of feels good. You guys ever just, like, finger your glabella? Oh, the picture. Oh, that. You see what I mean, though, when I say she's Polly Pocket people and I could put her in my backpack and carry her away? Forever. Not that I would. I don't keep small friends for any particular reason like that. Guarantee if that had gone missing, I would have ended up unemployed and coming up with other ways to make money. That is terrifying. Does no one else have that key to, like, relock them? Or are you the only one? So, like, if you fuck up, it's fucked. Not to add pressure, like, you know. Just, it seems silly. My glabella's plagued with dry skin. I wonder what my glabella would be like had I not plucked my face to death. Like, would I have a unibrow? I wonder about that. Like, how does she feel just naked out there in the open? She did nothing to me and I just attacked her at a young age. Fire melted chocolate. Yum. I don't like food on my hands, though. I hate messy food. Is it like a metal key for a badge? You can just revoke it easy. It's a master key and every lock would have to be rekeyed. Terrifying. Terrifying. Several people have similar keys, but it's a key fob, so they would deactivate it after discovering, but you'd still be, I'm not, I'm just curious. I'm just picking your brain. It's interesting. I don't ever want you to lose your job or any of this to ever happen to you. I hope that doesn't need to be clarified. That's a lot of fucking pressure, my dude. I used to be in control of human lives, and your job makes me more nervous. You know? Had I not plucked my glabella, I would only have one eyebrow. I got into plucking my eyebrows so early in life, I don't even know if I would have a unibrow. I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe? I've got pretty thick hair. Seems like they should have a plan. The plan seems like just like, put all the pressure on Socrates until Socrates fucks up and then fire him. Which seems fucked up, but who the fuck am I? David, you should find a turtleneck. I also absolutely hate messy food, but it was worth it just to try it. 100%. I'm all about street food and whatever. I'll eat anything, but I get really unhappy when food's on my hands. Like I said, even it's so weird. Even if I'm like currently eating the food that is getting all over my hands, I suddenly feel filthy, like I need to wash my hands before I'm allowed to continue this food that is leaking all over my hands. And I like can't function. It's real weird. Just listen to you talk about it for about 5 minutes and now I can't leave. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Should I shut up? I talk a lot, man. I talk a lot. That's a nice giggle. It's nondescript and you have to know, but the fact that I apparently dropped it in the parking lot from one of my ATMs would make some people try it. That's so scary. I'm so sorry that happened to you. Like, I'm sorry about that anxiety. I hope prying into your job isn't making you feel more anxious. If it is, you know, Socrates, you are always allowed to tell me to shut the fuck up. I'm just so curious. Like, I've been so just in one area of expertise my whole life. It's fun to learn about other people's careers. Kona, oh my god, tell me if any of you relate to this. I saw a post on Instagram recently, and the post just said, neuro spicy people anytime they're in the kitchen. And it was just the faucet was on, and like every 3 minutes, the person would go over and just tinkle their fingertips in the water and then go back to the counter and do something and then tinkle their fingers in the water. But it's just their fucking fingertips. They're just tinkling off whatever the fuck they were, and they just did it over and over and over. And I was like, oh my fucking god, it's me. Because I'm conscious that I don't need to soapy wash my hands while cutting onions because there's onions on my hands while cutting onions. But like I fucking can't stand the sensation, so I'll go over and rinse these little rinses constantly just to get back the tactility of my normal hands. I'm glad I'm not alone. Because that shit... Ding dong, ding dong. You're so interesting. Thank you. Welcome to Not a Cult. It sounds completely normal for most organizations and rarely ever holds accountable to stupid morons who take that decisions because they're the highest paid in the company. And that's the thing, like I don't think Socrates is the highest paid in the company, and so then they don't care, which is sad. And I hope you hold on to your fucking key card. I ate half a curry dish with my hands once. After that, all the intense dislike I have of dirty and messy hands went away. I've done that, and it does not eliminate it for me, sadly. I wish it did. Poop Deck, thank you so much for subbing to the class, keeping the classy alive, and giving an anus its wings. Go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sexier than pure sober consent, and I appreciate you. Thank you. Poop Deck, you know what I always say. You take care of you, boo-boo. You take care of you, boo-boo. That's the most important thing. Working the same job, working with the same job consultant to help me find my current job in the next couple weeks. Retail sucks. Retail sucks, but at least you have something for now, and you can work on getting something in the meantime. That's what's important. Cheers. It's worse with food, but I also have the same struggle with pottery. I really have to tank the icky feeling. I was never good at pottery. I don't know if it's because of that, but I borderline wear gloves when I paint because it helps me stay in the flow. As opposed to constantly just being like, there's something on my hands, 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 there's something on my hands. How are you, Katie? There's something on my hands. My mom, like, to this day, still has all this weird, shitty pottery I made when I was, like, in high school and college. I was never very good at, though. Can't throw a pottery wheel for the life of me. That is just beyond me at all. Sculpting, meh. I'm so anxious about getting bubbles that are gonna burst in the kiln that I can't relax to enjoy pottery. It's weird. I'll try anything once. At twice most of the time if it's not terrible. Oh, good. Socrates, I mean, that's good. I just have to know I can wash my hands right after eating the messy food. There's a barbecue chain here in Texas, Rudy's, that has a hand washing machine for the customers to use, and it's amazing. Oh, I love that. That should be everywhere. I tried wearing gloves, but they always split. I get like construction grade nitrile gloves from Costco, or not from Costco, from like Lowe's or Home Depot. That's what I keep in my kitchen. No shit. They're the black gloves that like tattoo artists wear. That's what I use when I'm in the kitchen and shit like that. Like if I have to, you know, do anything that's gonna get shit under my nails. It's really, I think it's that, V. I think it's honestly just that getting anything under my nails. Yuck. So if I have to like do dough or like meat, like ground beef or something like that, mush it up, I'll use gloves. Good morning, Super Papa. How are you, love? Black Nitro gloves for the win. They don't bust and they're great. They're really good. I don't know why anybody uses literally anything else anymore. But it makes the process so smooth, and I'm not wasting water with my little tinkles with my fingertips constantly. I just rip the gloves off, throw them away, and then I'm on to the next step, and it's a smoother process. So if you can find those, I would try. Can we pause and thank all the gods that the bowl I left for me this morning was not a Keef bowl again?
Dear Pot Jesus, thank you for not sending Viata to Jupiter first thing in the morning. Like, at least wait till noon. Thank you. We appreciate you. Hallelujah.
Cheers. I don't know if it's the tism, but I've been told that I've seen so many things about neurospicy people and hand sensations that I no longer feel weird about it. Like I used to put myself through the ringer because I just didn't want to be made fun of. Like if everybody's getting down on some nasty, messy food, I would just do it and just be miserable and hate my life the whole time. And as an adult, I'm more apt to be like, I would care for some gloves. This is fucking gross. And I'm uncomfortable. But honestly, I don't think anyone gives a fuck. I don't give a fuck. If I was like getting down on something and someone was like, hey, can I get some gloves? I'd be like, yeah, absolutely. I got some black nitro gloves in the kitchen. Let's go. I would never think twice about it. So why I think someone would judge me for that, I don't know where that comes from. Cheese be with you all. Praise Tacarilla. Hail Satan. I was so high that day. I don't doubt it. I've done something similar, not leaving Keef in my bowl, but what I'll do is, like, you know, if I get a strain or something that's definitely going to be a nighttime strain and it makes me sleepy, it tends to be an indica, something like that, and it just makes me like, and I start yawning, I stick that in my bedroom immediately. Like, I take that off my desk. I have weed all over my desk. I put that in my bedroom so then I'm never smoking it at my desk because I don't want to get sleepy during the day. Big weird. But what I'll do is I'll grind up a bunch of sleepy weed and load my bowl, take one hit, and go to sleep. And then in the morning, I'm like, oh my god, guys, look at my stoner bowl. I don't even know what's in it today. But I sleep so well, so whatever. A mini vape pen? What does that mean? At least we're pretty. Not everyone's brain can work 100% of the time. Genuinely, we gotta have breaks. And that's fine. I just peace out most of the time. Don't eat wings or ice cream, corn on the cob, etc. Anything you're probably gonna end up wearing, I just avoid it. Corn on the cob, I'm okay with. Like, you know what I've done? I've just developed ways to eat things where I use paper towels or napkins or some sort of holding mechanism. Like, no shit. You guys know, I think this is pretty well known, that my favorite thing in the world is a big, nasty burrito. I just don't know what's better. Burritos are just a perfect food. You can literally put anything in them. You swaddle them up with a perfect fucking chewy-ass tortilla and just burritos. I don't know. I love them. But literally, up until maybe my mid-20s, I didn't eat burritos. Because the way I was shown and taught to eat them was this loose, sad roll of a burrito or whatever, a fast food burrito, and you take the wrapper off, and then you have to hold the burrito, and you have to take a bite, and you cannot put that burrito down. You are now dedicated to this burrito until it's done, because if you put it down, it's going to unravel, it's going to roll out, its food's going to fall out the ass, there's grease falling out the bottom, whatever. And I hate that this is where it came from, but Chipotle became a thing. And the way that they wrap their burritos in the tin foil so you can literally just peel it away as you go, and you've just got this perfect little baby thing to hold in your hands. I pretty much have adapted that to almost every single handheld food in existence now. Anything. Think of a food you eat with your hands. I'm going to wrap it in tinfoil and peel away as I eat it. Because I want to eat it. I genuinely love it. I just don't want it on my fucking hands. That's it. I've just kind of applied that tinfoil thing to a lot of things in life, and it's made life very pleasant for me. Like I can like without fault enjoy so many more foods now. Like the fancy corn on the cob that has like, it's usually mayo, but they grill it and then they put the cheese all over it and shit. I cannot remember what that, like street corn, Mexican street corn. I couldn't get down on it because it was fucking filthy and it's usually in the street, so I'm not like near anywhere to wash my hands. Tinfoil, bitches, it's the best. And it becomes like a fucking bowl for whatever you're holding, so any grease or whatever is just cupping into that tinfoil and it's not dripping down your hands in some nauseating mess. It's the best! I love the taste of messy food, I just don't want to feel it. That's it. Elote or elote, yeah, that shit is one of my favorite things in the world, but I can't stand touching it. I don't want to, and I missed out on a lot of food in my life because I didn't want to touch it. So I don't know if that helps any of you, but try yourself some, like, literally just get yourself a Chipotle burrito, realize what you're doing, that you just, like, it's like you kind of peel the tinfoil away as you eat the burrito. That's what I do anyways. I don't know about any of y'all, because I'm not committed to this. I'm not going to finish this burrito, because if for those not in America that have never experienced Chipotle, I'm not exaggerating with this size of burrito. And I'm a 6-foot woman with pretty large hands. The burritos are infant-sized. They're so fucking big. Like, I'm not going to finish it. So, I'm one, like, I like to, take a bite of my burrito, set it down, to have a little chips and queso, have a little sippy in my drink, maybe have a little whatever, chip and queso, and then I'm going to bite my burrito, and then I'm going to set it down. I'm a bird. I'm not committed to this, and I fucking hate when a cheeseburgers do the same thing if you don't have the tinfoil wrappage. Like, either the burger starts coming out one end or the other. So you're just kind of like nibbling and trying to squeeze the burger and all the fillings back up into the fucking bun of it. And it's just getting all over your hands and it's disgusting. Tinfoil wrap that shit. He's over 6 feet. Yeah, I think he's 6'2". He's obsessed. He's like, I'm only 6'1". I have to be only 6'1". I'm like, I don't know where you get that. Because I'm 6 feet tall and my shoulders do not meet your shoulders. He's pretty tall. It's impossible not to get it everywhere. It literally is impossible not to get it everywhere. But if we can minimize damage, I'm more likely to get down on it. 100%. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's so weird going to TwitchCon and being around these people. Because no shit, when there's like Co and then John Carnage and then Zach and then a couple other of these streamers that like you only see them from this down view in a chair. And then you're in the group with him, and my brain is like, for the first time in my life, I literally have to tilt my head up a little bit to see all of these people directly in their faces. I can see Co walking through a crowd. It's wild. Like, he's so easy to pin out because he's a head taller than everybody. It's like, I guess that's what it's like to see me. I've never really experienced that with someone else, but it's very odd. There's a lot of very tall streamers. Streamers have legs! Barry's tall, too! It's weird. I know, we all look the same size on camera. I think it's the chair that gives it away. Like, when people know what kind of chair you have, that's usually what's been the key, is people look at where that back hits and they're like, oh. Whereas most streamers, I think, are about here on this chair. I've seen lots of Barry. Even his giant rideable penis. Right, Kozu, they're like the size of your leg. Those burritos are enormous. They're delicious, but I'm never going to finish one ever. I don't think I have room in my torso to genuinely shove that. Maybe. If I tried real hard and like exercise or worked it out or some shit, you know what I'm saying? I ate a lot of lettuce and made that shit blow up. If you guys didn't know, Barry did possess between his legs at one time a good 6-foot wiener. Rock fucking hard. I don't know if it's still there because we live in different countries, but I'm not saying it's not there because I have not seen proof that it's not there. Should I feel like a fucking pig that I can easily house a Chipotle burrito? No. Most human beings can easily house a Chipotle burrito. My torso is the size of a 5-year-old child. You know this, literally, Vissy gives me hand-me-downs. Vissy. That's how big my torso is. I actually, like, it's so hard for me to stuff myself, which is why I eat all throughout the day. I'm like a bird. I graze because I can eat like this much food at once, and then I'm like, owie, I can't breathe because my torso. I'm a 6 foot person with the same size torso as a 5 foot person. No shit, you'll get this, Mike, because you do coding. When I was working in the PFT clinic, when my mom was training me how to use the PFT machines, she did the PFT to me. And for a 6 foot woman, I only have 80% of my predicted lung volume. And for years, I was like, does this mean I'm broken? Does this mean my lungs are dying? And then I finally had the balls to ask one of the pulmonologists, because I didn't ask my mom. I didn't want to like freak out in front of her. I asked one of my pulmonologists I work with, and he goes, no, Katie, you just are literally legs. Like predicted volume is just like the average human, the human that's like their legs are the same height as their torso. The lung volume of a 6 foot woman should be that. You're not that. You have a 35-inch inseam. You've got nothing in your torso. I was like, all right, I've just accepted that. Zach's the same, all torso. Whereas I'm like, I'm a Tim Burton character, but like with meat on it. Rod, I would say Co's probably your height, actually. Just thinking about it, I think you guys are within an inch of each other at least. No shit, Viata, yes. I've shoved myself to that point. Like, I actually went through a period in my time where it was like a form of self-punishment to eat myself into pain every day. It was terrible. I went through like a good year of college where I was in a really unhealthy relationship, and I would starve myself all day, and then at nighttime I would eat like 1 billion calories until I was actually in pain. Like, the meal wasn't over until I hated myself. I don't know what comedian says that, but when I heard that, I was like, same though. I have to stop this. But obviously I'm eating, like, bingo. A Chipotle burrito's a light snack. I mean, that's because it's probably the size of your thumb, BDO, let's be honest. You know, I realize that when I go out with people. Like, I was just talking about this recently, but when we went to New York, we went out on the town. We went to Manhattan with Swifter, and just went around, and like he wanted to take us to his favorite places. So he takes us to a pizza place, like a Ray's, for an appetizer, like as a snack, before taking us out to a delicious French restaurant and then taking us to a chocolaterie where I got to try that fucking Dubai pistachio chocolate for the first time, and it was fucking phenomenal. Like, Swifter, dude, what a fucking winner. It's just the kindest human. But when like everybody else is like, oh yeah, a New York slice is definitely a snack before a meal, I was like, oh, this is where I'm different in this group. I feel it, and I see it, and I recognize it. Like, I can't fit it. But I did. I've shoved it. I did it that day. I absolutely did it. I had my slice, and then when we went to the restaurant, I can't remember what it was called, but it was basically the French version of shakshuka. If you know what shakshuka is, I don't know how to explain it. It's like tomatoes and spices and some feta and shit, and then you crack eggs in it in a pan, and you let it cook, and maybe then you'd like dip crunchy bread in it and eat it. It was like the French version of that, and I ate the whole thing. And then I went and ate the chocolate. Like, I am down to clown. I mentally prepared myself because Swifter told us the plans beforehand. So I was like, Katie, today is food day. You have to suck it up. Literally just take a big shit and eat yourself dumb because you're hanging out with friends and this is going to happen again. So I did. I can do it. It's just really uncomfortable. You're all legs too then, Viata. You have a 33-inch inseam and you're 5'7". Dude, you're literally that's like my proportions at 6 foot because I have a 35-inch inseam. That's hilarious. That's fucking funny. I'm all torso. You have a longer inseam than me, and I'm 7 inches taller than you. Isn't that weird? That's what I mean. If you look at a Tim Burton character, they're just legs with like that on it, and I feel like that's my body composition. Because when Vissy and I discovered that, like, she gives me bras that don't fit her because her boobies are too big. And my girl Vissy is 5 foot, and I'm 6 foot. That's the best. And she's like literally 90 pounds. So if that, I don't know how else to give like a good example of how fucking small my torso is, but when we became friends and she let me borrow some clothes, I was like, these shouldn't fit. And I'm not wearing a bra she gave me, but I have so many bras that she gave me that don't fit her, that fit me perfectly. It's weird. Just, I'm nothing on top. I am nothing on top. I don't know. Just lungs and a heart, I guess. Kozu, be safe and have fun. I love you. Da fuck? So, if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Katie. It's wonderful to meet you. I'm a registered respiratory therapist. Worked in a lot of ICUs, surgical ICUs, and emergency rooms for many years of my life as a registered respiratory therapist. And if you don't know what they do, they take care of people on life-preserving machines, so ventilators, BiPAPs, CPAPs, high flow nasal cannula, high jet ventilation, ECMO, etc. And so I have like just the most fucked up brain, probably one of them. And I'm just, it happens where like you guys will say like, have you ever seen a white teddy bear? And I'm like, oh my God, that reminds me of a story of this girl who got a teddy bear stuck in her mouth. That happened, by the way. Everything goes back and I'm like, oh man, I saw that in an ER once. You guys want to know? And it's so, like, there's so few people that are like, no, I don't want to know. So I always end up sharing. It's welcome. Welcome to the brain. Eggs in purgatory, yes. Very, very, that's like another term for it, right? It's all pretty much the same thing, though. I can't fit anymore since losing weight and eating different. I mean, your stomach can definitely stretch, but I think it takes, like, you know, excessive stretching of the stomach, chronic for years and years and years and years, for it to stay stretched. I think it goes down pretty fucking quick. 6 foot tall, 29-inch inseam. See, all waist. Isn't that interesting? And I don't, like, it's just, you don't have any extra vertebrae than me. Isn't that weird? We all have the same amount of vertebrae. We all have the same amount of bones. But mine got jammed into way less room than everybody else's. I don't know what that means for me. I do have scoliosis. I was like, they told me I had mild scoliosis when I was a kid. The weave. Thank you so much for summing the class, keeping the class alive. I'm giving an A swings 46 months. I fucking appreciate you. That's a really long time. Go forth and continue being a consensual bitch. Thank you. Right? No one ever doesn't want to know the story because it's usually like, how? How did that happen? That's usually like, because I think inherently people want to know how to never, they want to avoid that. No one wants to be an ER story. No one wants that. I miss when I was an athlete eating 5,000 calories a day and losing weight. I hate you. That is crazy. I feel like I can sniff a jar of peanut butter and my clothes will not accurately fit the next day. And that is just a peak of athletic prowess I cannot fathom. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. Scolio bros, let's fucking go! You know what the best thing about getting diagnosed with mild scoliosis was in elementary school? Was that every other scolio test the rest of my life I got out of, and I didn't have to take my shirt off in front of this strange nurse so she could feel up my spine, because I could just be like, oh no, I have scolio, and they'd be like, okay, you can go. I've literally never been told that since, though. I've been to the doctor, like, you know, I'm a 69-year-old lady. I've been to the doctor many years since then. No one has ever mentioned, I've literally had scans and shit. No one's ever said it, so I don't even know if No, I do. My spine, my shoulder blades are crooked. It's in there. It's just mild. I think no one cares about it. Oh, fuck. You actually had to wear the brace, dude. I never told my mom. They were like, okay, yeah, you have a little curve or whatever. Go home and take this paperwork to your mom. I don't think I ever did. I love this song. It's gorgeous. I played it in the car yesterday in my really nice sound system, and it was really pretty. I followed their Twitch, too. Yep. I sniff a donut and gain the 5 pounds. It's so fucking weird. Just with particular foods, though. Like peanut butter for some reason. I think it's just honestly makes me hold water. Like, if you know bodies, we, like, flux pounds all day long, whether or not we're eating salt or not eating salt, or you're drinking enough water. Hydrate, by the way. Like, we're constantly shifting weight. But if you have a uterus, you can shift up to 12 pounds in a 24-hour period just based on water, whether or not you're consuming enough or enough salt and you're peeing, et cetera, et cetera. Like, it is fucking wild. So sometimes I wonder if those foods just make me fucking hold water like crazy or something. Isn't that fucking wild? That's why we're all so crazy, because first thing in the morning, we can put on our clothes and feel sexy and awesome when we're like, yes, I am fuckable. And by noon, nothing is comfortable, nothing fits. We feel like a sausage in too tight of a casing, and we're like, all I did was take a shower and go to work. Like, I don't understand. I think it's part of the reason we're a little nuts. There's just no consistency in having a uterus at all. There's just no consistency. I think we get a good 4 days a month where we feel like nothing. And then the rest of the month, it's like, wow, my boobs hurt. Am I pregnant? Is it cancer? Am I dying? Is it my period? You just never know. It's just like, it's a constant all of that, all the time. I did. So I'm trying to get a couch. I mean, I want to get a couch. I'm on the hunt for a couch. And so this will be the area. So, like, you can see these dog beds. That's going to be where my couch is eventually when I get one. But I'm on the search for one. So I've slowly been moving this room around, adjusting it for said couch. And I think I finally got it there. Now I just have to find the perfect couch. Just unlock that memory of the scoliosis exam. Anybody else get cold sweats the moment the nurse told you had to get a scoliosis exam? I don't know why. I mean, let's be honest. Is it that weird for a child to be uncomfortable with a stranger touching them? I fucking hated it. The moment they said I had a bend in my spine, I was like, fuck yes. And I got out of it for the rest of my life. I was like, no, I'm cool. I've got scolio. And they're like, all right, you can go. Absolutely not. What the fuck? Beverage goblins, let's have a drink count. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. It's fine. This song hits so hard. Good morning, Mish. Right, it's still before noon. That's when the monster comes out. Like, we're still very early in the day. We've got room for error here. These are just like drinks from last night, other than this, to be honest, that we're just finishing. Right now, I've got 2 waters, a juice, and a coffee. By noon, we'll start introducing carbonated beverages. The goblining gets pretty strong. You know, I was actually watching someone on YouTube today. I can't remember who it was, but they didn't call it beverage goblining, but they just randomly, they're like, if you ever notice, I usually have 3 to 4 drinks on my desk at one time, and you'll see me like drinking the various ones throughout this talk, and that's just because I like variety and I like a party in my mouth. And I was like, same. Oh. We're really early today, kids. What you barking at? The wall? Is it the wall? Bork network initiated. Activated? I am casting for a couch. I don't want black leather. Too many memories. Although, how funny would that be? If my OF just turned into fucking the black leather couch. That'd be funny. I still wouldn't do it, but it'd be funny. I think we're done. All right. Anyways. Mouth parties are the best kind, honestly. I mean, it's terrible. It's also, I think, a fidget thing. It's like a fidget toy, the constant, like, dance between the beverages. Oh, they will. They have so much room this room is just empty now. All I need to do is replace my carpets, and then it'll be perfect. But it's just, like, empty space. So they have been battling nonstop since I cleared this room out, it's pretty adorable, actually. They love it. Oh my god, I'm not familiar with the song, but I'll listen to it. I bet it's beautiful. I know Les Mis is beautiful. I fall asleep every time I try to watch it. I don't know why. Because I fucking love musicals, but Les Mis is the one that I'm just like, huh, what? She's bald. Every time. It's so bad. It's like literally Zeke's favorite. He like holds Les Mis to his heart, and I can't get through it. I feel like such a douche. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, the point of the song is probably more beautiful and kind of goes above me even recognizing it. Like, there's individual songs from, like, Hamilton, which I do not like, that I love. Like, individual songs out of it are great. But all together, I just go to sleep. I don't know. It's got a cadence that's like, let's go to real quick. Literally, I made a battle arena. I even lined it with, I soft padded the linings so they can't crash into my fridge or anything dangerous. And now we've just got a powder. David, that sounds wonderful. Get fucking down on it. What? Come here. Hello, my boy. You're just staring at me over there. How are you? My children. Good. Hi, Miss Ma'am. Did you bork yourself awake? Oh, really? Do you guys have White Castle, David? I'm sorry my voice is so squeaky. It's like coming back, and I feel like I'm kind of getting used to it coming back, and then I squeak. Oh, they don't care at all. It's for my sanity because I think they're giving themselves head damage, brain damage all the time with how much they slam their skulls into shit. How's your noodle feel, Bill? You're very cute. Hamilton is hip hop for people that don't like hip hop. Yeah. Yeah. The fur babies. These are my babies. This is Lilith and the little void running around is Trick. Yes, I'll pet you. We're here together. You guys don't have White Castle, so nowhere I've ever lived has White Castle before. So when we went to Vegas, I think Glut or someone mentioned there was White Castle, and I was like, oh my god, I've never had it. So Glut goes and buys like a bag of these tiny, delicious little cheeseburgers, and we're all standing outside of the bar that had that housed Barry's gigantic cock. And they obviously didn't want outside food coming in. So what did we do? Shove them up between our thighs and our mini dresses and then scoot our asses into the bar to eat them inside where it wasn't cold. And they were delicious. And I don't know if it had anything to do with the thigh squishing, but they were great. Like a very, very pleasant little burger of whatever. Dude, it's not the best burger I've ever had in the world, but I had a couple drinks and I was starving and those hit the fucking spot. But I'm kind of a trash panda. Like, I will just kind of eat garbage. As long as the texture isn't weird. We kept them steamed, 100%. Earmuff sliders. What are you doing, Miss Ma'am? You going down there? All right. Because you have to. Live in your cave. I'm going to get a couch and you're never going to want to go down there again. That's my hopes. Because you're such a trash... I mean, not a trash dog. You're well, you kind of are. You are a trash dog. You definitely eat trash. Don't even look at me like that. I love you so much. Trash panda. A raccoon. A raccoon. Trash pandas. I feel akin to them sometimes. So massive. I mean, large enough to ride horizontally. My dogs were rolling around on a frozen pond at the dog park on Sunday. One slipped and landed head first into the ice. I felt a little bad, but it was also funny. I laugh every time. They do the same thing. They clock into each other's skulls, and it makes the meatiest, thickest, giggity, disgusting sound. Like, if you've ever heard a skull on a skull sound, it is gnarly, and they do that. Or they'll, like, come barreling in from outside through my back door and slam straight into my stainless steel fridge. Just bonk. And it sounds horrid. Like, it sounds like a bad thunk. And they just kind of like, whatever, bum 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 bum, go on their merry ways. And I'm like, are you suffering long-term damage? Do I need to be concerned? I love you so much. He's burying his bone in his bed. Before these dogs, never in my life had I ever had a dog that buried anything, ever. And I've had dogs my whole life. These both of them, they'll do this in the dirt too. He like has to scrape the blanket up. He has to see where the bone is, and then he pushes it with his face to bury it perfectly. So now the bone is in the crook of the bed, and now he'll push whatever. That's a towel. I don't know why there's a towel there, but he'll push a towel into it. They do this outside too. It's so bizarre. And then he'll come back for it. He gets so frustrated. The towel won't move because he's stepping on it. It's so sad. Like he's trying to push it with his nose, but he's stepping on one side of it so it won't go. He's so frustrated. Oh, he's getting it. When he was a puppy, he started doing this in my clean clothes. I couldn't leave a basket of clean clothes out. He'd bury his bone in it. He's such a goober. I love him so much. You'll figure it out, bud. You just gotta stop stepping on it. Is he gonna get it? He did it. Did you do it? Did you do it, bud? Did you get it? Is it hidden now? Nope, gotta go check on it. I love animals more than anything. Did you get it? Yeah? It's still there, right? It's still there? You did it. Good job. No one will ever find it now. You're such a smart boy. Are you my smartest boy? Just gotta keep one eye on it. I got Thea Bob. To the cave. See how many more kisses I can get in when he's predisposed to the bone in the bed? Oh, there, we lost it. I lost it. How many was that? Eric, and it was yesterday, my day off day. Thank you. I love them. I never thought I'd be a poodle person, but what a perfect dog. You're just a perfect boy. Your Nana was perfect too, but humans fucked her up genetically. You're just such a perfect dog. I don't know what to say. I got very fortunate. He really is the bestest boy. I would like to cheers, but you're kind of taking up all the attention, bud. It's cool. Like, no one's mad. He's just watching it. Just in case someone touches what he's done. He actually made quite a nice little, like, spiral in the towel. That's well done, bud. It's well... Look. It's always the trick show, let's be real. There will never be a moment in my life that they want to hang out and I will refuse them. Ever. Because I'm well aware that it will be one day I want to cuddle and you won't be here. So we will always snuggle. Always, okay? Yeah. Snuggle for all eternity. I am. I'm just the guest star. These are the true. This is the true. This is the talent. Obviously. Look at this. The fashion, the cut, the drip. They're both snuggly as fuck. And I do think I got lucky because I've had dogs in the past who were not snuggly as fuck. Like Millie was not snuggly as fuck. She'd lay near you or by you to see you, but she didn't necessarily want to be on me or have anything to do with me. Like, I'd bring her up on my lap for a minute and then she'd jump off and lay on the couch behind me. In my stream, again, I'm just the guest star. She was definitely the star of the show forever. But yeah, some dogs just aren't, and these both of them want to lay on top of me all the time. All the time, huh, bud? Sorry, did I stop itching? I'm so sorry. Demure, ladylike, controlled, put together. Go check on your bone. Still there? Still there. Oh, Arcane, same. It poured rain. It poured rain, and then, Rod, I don't know if you got this, but the wind last night and this morning was insane. Oh my fucking God. It was so strong. I was genuinely concerned about dead branches on my tree, like plummeting through my roof. I need to prune my tree. Holy crap. The wind last night was insane, and then we got rain on top of it, so it's definitely mud season here. Thankfully, I have a vacuum and I can vacuum at least 3 times a day, but mud season is, you get it, you know. It's every time you let your dogs out, it's, oh wow, look at all the black footprints all over my white tan carpet. I'm fine. But they love to go outside. So annoying. You can see it. All those black dots, you can see those are just giant chunks of mud from their feet from the one time we went outside today. That's how big the mud is. That's mud chunks from between there. That's a fun thing about poodles. Probably my least favorite trait of theirs that it doesn't really matter. But poodles are water dogs, so they've got webbed feet. So the mud gets caked up in the webbing, and then when they come in the house, it falls out in chunks. I've never had a dog that's feet done that before. That sucks. Like, it's almost like cleaning a horse hoof. Every time they come in from outside, you have to, like, I use my fingernail and, like, pick the chunks out of it, and then I have to scrub the fuck out of my hands because it's disgusting, but wow. They're literally knobs of dirt everywhere. Do I have one close by I can show you? They're all over. It's huge. It's just what comes out of their feet, unfortunately. Yeah, it, like, gets up in that shit and becomes, like, a block. And then, I mean, I could walk around and get just hard clumps of dirt, and it's just from every single time they go outside. So I just vacuum a lot. I'll replace this shit one day with not carpet so I can just sweep it. I feel bad not taking my dog for more walks right now, but I don't want to deal with the massive amount of mud that he'll get into. It's terrible. I get it. I'm 100% there with you. It sucks and it's terrible. Arcane, right? And it sucks because it's like, when you don't have carpet or you don't at least have runners or something like that, hardwood or slippery floors is actually, like, horrific for you and your dog. It's horrible for our joints. It's terrible for your dog because it ruins their hips. Do you guys remember how Millie lost the use of her back legs? That was from being on a wood floor and trying to hold her back legs while slipping for so many years. Her hips literally gave out. We can see it. We see it already with Lilith on just the hardwoods in our kitchen. She avoids them and does not sit on them if she doesn't have to. She sits on the carpet on the other side. It's really, really hard on animals' hips and stuff to have no traction. Not necessarily not just carpet, but the no traction sucks. I've seen it with multiple dogs now, just like, get a runner. That's all I say. Get a runner. It gets canceled due to water damage. Holy shit. It's great when it comes off in an almost perfect paw shape. Yes. It's great and disgusting. It gets stuck in there and dries and then becomes, yeah, it's like, it's literally, and the clay, our yard is just clay. So it's like it's gnarly. No, ours is clay too. It's the same shit. My dog's paws hold dirt, ice, and snowballs. We have to clean him almost every time he goes outside. Same. And have you tried booties? Because we tried that and it really did nothing. Like, it doesn't save any time. It takes so long to put the booties on and take them off again. And then the booties are fucking disgusting. So when you're trying to put them back on, they get the dog's feet dirty anyways. It's just, for someone that has a yard where your dogs are going to be going out all the time, it really doesn't make sense. Those booty things. I tried. ClassyKatie, thank you for those biddies, you generous hoe. Happy Gone Day. 5 years ago, Violet touched our hearts. Violet's forever in our hearts. I still think about her. Thank you, my love. I appreciate that. We have wood floors in our house, but living here for 10 years, the dogs have taken a real toll on the floors. Oh, I believe that. We have them in our kitchen, and they've got claw marks and shit in them. We have a lot of rugs in both of our houses for our dogs, so do I. I mean, that's literally why I haven't tried to replace this yet, is if I replace it with hardwood, I'm just going to be putting a giant, like some sort of area rug or something down, because I can't help but think it's terrible on their hips, because I've just watched it happen to too many dogs at this point. That being said, like you guys know, my girl Lil, she's under my desk right now, she had the most horrible limp for a long time. And again, another reason she absolutely avoided any like hard, slippery surface. She wouldn't even come in the kitchen because she couldn't stand. That Dasequin has eliminated it. It's wild. She had, like, literally, I started this Dasequin shit, and you did like 2 a day for 6 weeks, and then just 1 a day after that. She hasn't limped in months. I'm just blown away because I've tried so many different things, and she turns 5 this month, actually, March 25th. I truly didn't think it could be like an arthritis thing this early in her life, but holy crap. And it was from a hyperextended hip or something like that. Like, we took her to the vet. The vet did examinations and whatnot and confirmed nothing was torn. So it's not like I was like trying some Eastern medicine with an actually injured dog. Please don't think that. We went to the vet. And then someone at the park actually suggested it, and we were like, okay, we'll try anything. And it has worked wonders. I have not seen her limp since. It's amazing. What up, Pete? How are you? Good morning, love. The booties are worthless. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one, because we spent a lot of money on those booties and they were just stupid. My mom actually did a project, those things that people do with their kids and get a handprint and mortar. She did that with her puppies. Oh my God. They did that with Millie when she died, and I still haven't looked at it. It's in a bag in Zach's office. Millie was my pug, by the way. I have her cremated ashes in a little urn, and I have her footprint, and I have all that, and it's in a tiny little bag in Zach's office, and I have not looked at it, and it's almost been 4 years. It was 3 years this August. And I still can't look at it. Isn't that crazy? I did try booties once, but he hated them. We were trying to get him the booties that mushing dogs wear. They're basically just thin socks. Are they like those ones that kind of look like a condom? No shit, Conan. And that's when I came to stream the first time to talk about Dasequin. So many of you said you used it for your cats. And I was like, how have I never heard of this? Because it has worked miracles for my poor dog and her hip. Like, she doesn't limp anymore. She runs, she jumps, she plays. She has no sensitivities anymore. Like, she used to growl if you touched her hip area because it hurt so bad. Nothing. It's gone. It's amazing. She's your age but can't do yoga. They do stretches with me. Like, if I go into like downward dog or child pose, they stretch with me on the ground. They try to do it with me. It's pretty adorable. Take some of her ashes and get a tap made with them in honor. When I can look at them, maybe I'll do something with them. The booties are only good if you walk on pavement, and then a lot, and they have foot issues. Exactly, they tore off in the mud. They literally just flew off my dog's feet. I think the booties are more for like frozen ground, like really, really cold outside or wet. But the mud of my yard, I mean, you know, if you live somewhere where you have mud season, there's just a season where it's going to be wet and disgusting and muddy, and you are going to vacuum a lot. It's just the way. And your dogs are going to go out less, and it's just what's going to happen because it's fucking disgusting. My cousin does sled dogs. He has 47 dogs. That's so many dogs. How does one even? Is it like cattle? That's so many dogs. What do you even do with that? I mean, I guess you race them. Do you do that every day? How do you feed them all? Like, damn. It's like $300 a month for my dog's food and treats and expenses, and I only have two. $350. Wow. I cannot even imagine what that food bill is. I don't think the ones that we're considering look like condoms. I've seen ones that look like that. That's why I asked. Genuine. They look like little latex condoms, and they roll up the dog's foot, and then they just roll off. But I think those are disposable. My dogs have sensitive paws and really bad allergies, so we try to protect them as much as he will tolerate. 100%. I completely understand. We tried with our dogs, because sometimes with that mud, they get rocks stuck up in there. And I know a lot of you have heard these stories, but if you haven't, and if you're new to my channel, the people who owned my house before the people we bought it from treated the yard like a landfill. And so now that I'm actually trying to landscape this yard and I've been digging in it, I have found so much goddamn broken glass. It's fucking stupid. This person literally just buried garbage in my yard. It's grotesque. Not Scott and Bree, obviously. The previous owners that lived here for quite some time, they just buried trash in my yard. And so I'm terrified that those mud clumps have fucking glass shards in them. Like, I think about that all the time. It's half the reason I'm trying to grow grass in my yard, just to get some layer of, like, a root system down so that they can't claw that up out of the ground. God forbid they get glass in their paw. That actually happened. Didn't that happen, like, 2 years ago? Trick got a horrible cut on his foot. I don't think I ever knew what the culprit was. It was something in the yard. But he got, like, a big pad cut, and we had to, like, wrap it and put that booty on, and he fucking hated it. That lasted for a while. It's just stupid. He feeds them all sorts of things a lot cheaper than the food you get from Petco. He runs them in teams of 8 to 10. I'm sure that he feeds them all sorts of things. I think a lot of sled dogs, like, especially if they're in an area like that where you're literally sled dogging every day in a climate like that, a lot of them eat, like, fucking, like, frozen meat. Like, just a hunk of steak. Not even, like, dog food. I spoil my dog. I treat my dogs the way I think dogs should be treated, and I feed them really high quality food. Like, it's really expensive. It's called Origin, Orijen. It's from Canada. It's really good quality, but it's what I fed Millie her whole life, and she literally never had to have a vet visit till the very end. She was such a fucking healthy dog. I can't help but think it's great, and these guys literally they're great. I don't know. It's good shit. I know, it was terrible. It was a big gash, and he did it the morning I was supposed to take them to the groomer. So I had to cancel his groomer appointment, which sucked. All right, quick break. I'm down to 2 beverages, and that makes me anxious. Time to get a coffee and maybe something else. Take a break, stretch your legs, loadable, do what you need to do. I'm really excited. We finally get to dive into Quantum Break today. It's one of the 2 in the Alan Wake anthology that I have never even seen. I have completely avoided Alan Wake 2. Quantum Break, I didn't even know was part of the series. I'm really excited. There's so many surprises. I have no clue what's going to happen. It's the first one that I'm going in and having no idea what's happening. And I'm fucking excited. And then after we play Quantum Break, it's Control, and then the Control DLC, and then Alan Wake 2. Which I also have not played, so please no spoilers on Alan Wake 2. I did play Control on accident, but like, I was thinking about Quantum Break all day yesterday. I'm so excited. I know, newcomers to the Remedyverse, let me live vicariously through you. I love, like, there is a nice part. How do I say this? I kind of like being a late gamer in that I'm catching up on all of these series very late, because not only did I start gaming later in life than I should have, but I dedicated, like, 5 years of my streaming career to literally just playing ESO every day for 8 hours of my life and PvPing. So I missed out on so many fucking good games out there, like a plethora of good games. And the cool thing about catching up is that while I'm playing, you guys, like, feed me the back lore without spoiling anything. Like, you guys are really good at giving me lore on stuff, or giving me, like, when I'm obviously confused about something, you clarify it while we're playing. which when you're playing a game brand new, you don't have that. And I selfishly very much enjoy that. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you for not spoiling previous or future games for me or current games. And thank you for further extrapolating on subjects within the game, because the Remedyverse is broad and weird and I love it. Like, I'm real excited to get through Quantum Break and then get to Control and start putting, because I haven't played Control in like 2 years. And I want to mush it all together now. Like, my brain is so ready to start playing Control and remember where we are and listening to the story and being like, this is how it all relates. Anyways, I have to pee. I'll be right back. Trick is guarding his bone like nobody's business right now. Beverage Goblin achieved. Coffee, water, and protein shake. Fuck yeah. Cheers to that. Is this hot? Probably. Great. Pause music. Okay, we had 2 things I wanted to watch really quick, and then we're going to jump into Quantum Break. I'm so excited. I know nothing. Kid, and I played a clarinet like a big nerd, and it was less than thrilling, and I did not enjoy it, and the smell of a wet reed will haunt my memories forever. Forever and ever and ever. But I would have loved to do that. That would have been fucking sick. That was pretty beautifully done. My daughter's doing this for, oh no shit, she's doing this for a play at her school this week. Oh, she has one of the leads. Oh my God, I'm so excited. See, we never got to do that. My school was so small that like the biggest casted play, whatever we ever did, was like Crucible. And even then we had to cut characters out. Like, you know, superfluous characters, I guess, that we chose were superfluous because we just didn't have a big enough cast. So we couldn't do anything cool like that. But once I got into college and I actually got to do some musical theater, that was fucking sick. I did musical theater when I was real young. Then high school, none, and then college a little bit. It was awesome. They're also not complying with the executive order to kick out trans military. Good. Thank fuck. All right, where is Quantum Break? It is not Steam. It is Xbox. Yes, because I didn't have to buy it. Okay, Quantum Break. For those new to the channel or just swinging by, if you were unaware, we are on an Alan Wake journey right now. We are playing through the Alan Wake series. I have played now Alan Wake 1, American Nightmare, and I've played Quantum Break minus all the DLC. I accidentally played a whole bunch of them out of order, 2 of them out of order. So we're just replaying and getting through them, but I have never played Quantum Break ever. And I've never played Alan Wake 2. So please, no spoilers. I don't think I need to say that. You guys are really good about no spoilers, but also I'm just really fucking excited. I know nothing about this one. And like I said, you guys are so good at no spoilers. I genuinely enjoy when you guys fill in lore. Like Scott was saying, fill in lore for Borderlands and stuff like that. I live for that. So if I miss anything or if I'm confused, please feel free to like explain, because I live, it's seriously like it's just really cool. Largest one we ever did was a school save, PTA save, modified version of Fame. That is pretty big, actually. I think, isn't that a fairly large cast? I think so. She's Eponine. I remember now because I've been calling her EpiPen. Wait, is that how you say it? EpiPen. Stop. That'd be an interesting, like, I do apologize for how white I look right now. Holy dicks. Seeing a few people say you can go to the games page in Game Pass and download the videos at 70 gigabytes, then it'll pull from your PC, having trouble confirming so I don't have game mode. Honestly, they're all available on YouTube. That's so much easier. We can just watch them. Because it tells, I mean, as long as it tells me when to play them, and then we'll watch them, and then we'll just do the skip episode. It sucks that I have to press that, but we'll at least get to see them. And I'm glad they're associated with my options, which is cool. My own psychologist has said, quote, I feel like you're going to have a mental breakdown before your life decides to give you a break. But hey, it's never boring. Good Lord. I mean, your life is not boring. Oh, this is a playlist of them. Thank you. Perfect. That's perfect. I don't have a lot of space on my computer because I have a lot of games downloaded on it right now. I should go through them, but I just haven't yet. Okay. This is the first one. Episode 1, based on the Monarch Solution hardline choice. We're feeling things. It's definitely also break time, yes, which is perfect. We can try to fix this, because this might have some sort of update or something that'll take a minute, and then I can take these guys outside. Oh. 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 That was adorable. Sing the song of your people, son. What was that? Abandoned. Abandoned. Dismissed and fucking abandoned. Adorable. I love when Trick does that little howl thing. I don't know why. Well, like, for the life of me, I can't figure out what triggers it or why he does it sometimes, but that adorable, like, oh, he does just melts my face off. Okay, let's see. Drivers, we're fine. Alan Wake remastered. Where is it? Library, see all. It doesn't have Quantum on it. How do I make it go look for games? I know. Are you feeling passionate, Bill? I'd like to add a program that is not in there. The NVIDIA control panel. Yes, I did. Let me show you. I don't know why I went to the screen. Nope, wrong screen. Yes, I'm here. Now what? This is normally where you would go and optimize, right? I don't know why it has Alan Wake remastered in there, because we didn't play that. We played regular Alan Wake. Wrong place. Where do I go? This isn't the control panel? What is? There's a control panel for NVIDIA, and then there's an app for NVIDIA. What's help? I don't want to say what's the difference and come off as a dumbass, but like, the fuck is the difference? Shouldn't this app be able to do shit I want it to do in the game I want it to do, right? And search for NVIDIA control panel. This one? Oh, this one. I remember this one. Yeah, I remember this one. Okay, next. I'm ready. I remember this one. I just don't know what to do in it. So if you have time to walk me through it, that would be super appreciated. God, that's white. Adjust video image settings. Program settings. Select a program to customize. There's a lot. Blinded by the program. Dark mode should be the fucking default. Who lives like this? Ah! Click on Avowed. Oh, the drop down. There we go. Okay. Oh my god, I didn't mean to click that. I'm blind. Quantum break. Boosh. Got it. Next. I'm assuming that's where I was supposed to go, right? Select quantum. This is crazy, right? Hold up. I got this. I got this. Oh, go to VSync? Okay. No, it's not there. Or you mean in Quantum Break? Scroll down to VSync here. Because there it is. Okay. Global settings on. Oh, now I can't see chat with these on. No, I got you. I figured it out. It's cool. I can see this monitor, but not that one. Interesting. It's so much easier to look at this shit, by the way. Even though these are dastardly dirty. Turn it off. Off. Okay. Thank you for helping. Yay, tech stuff. I really hope it fixes it. That'll feel so awesome. There is no apply. Add? No. Restore? No. Is it just done? Is it just like, this is where we live now? And I can just leave? Oh my god, thank you. Wow, that's... Let's do this. Boop, bloop, boop. Is apparently my square of vision is smaller than my monitor. Still off, right? Yeah. Apply. Off. Okay. And that's it. That's the fix. Now the game should be G to G. Cool. Huh. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum. That's all, folks. Yeah, you weren't playing that, right? You weren't in the middle of playing Happy 420? Nah, we weren't doing anything important. Who could? Who would? Cheers. So, y'all want to grind some more of this game, only to play the entire thing over on Steam in tomorrow, or you guys want to play some murder trivia party for the last bit of stream? We could probably squeeze in 2 matches. I mean, Val, if you've got food, there's a pretty common remedy. See what I did there? Remedy? To hunger. Oh, okay, that makes sense. My chat just did the double. Are you joking? 1 moment. I must refresh you. Now it's connecting to chat. Good. I love that. Love that for us. I'm at the work and the food is at the home. That fucking sucks. Change your pain patch and then let's play some murder party, and tomorrow we'll start this game and we won't have any of this weird blinding shit. We'll already know what we're doing, so we'll get through it in twice as much time. But seriously, we'll have all the FMV and stuff. Like, I'm genuinely excited for that. It's gonna take literally more than what's left over from stream to finish, so we'll just plan on doing that tomorrow. Twice as much? Half as much? You know what I meant, bitch. Check Discord. Oh, is Discord gonna be a bitch? I'll multitask. That's not what I wanted to multitask. It's party pack 6? Yeah, murder trivia party. Go to jackbox.tv, please, if you would like to be audience and or play games. You don't have to own the game. I'm the only one that has to own the game, but we all get to play it together, and it's super fucking fun. What is this? Knives, did you literally compile my entire Wyoming story of showing my butthole to a cop into one cohesive document to be foretold? Should I read it? There's a lot of like backstory to this. I forgot I did this, Knives. This is fucking glorious. I can't believe you've done this. Oh my god. I fucking forgot. Hold on. I'm gonna pull it up so everybody can see this. So, how do I preface this story? So basically, I was driving through Wyoming and I got pulled over and I was trying to pull up my screenshot of my insurance card on my phone, and the cop was like right there, like dangling off my Jeep window because he was very small, like holding himself to look in my window, and he was looking at my phone because I'm sure this happens all the time, and I opened up the wrong file folder on my phone of pictures of my butthole. And I don't know why this happened, but I guess for my birthday, this is a great retelling. This is a great personal story of mine. I don't know why this happened. Why I wrote this story. I can't remember who the fuck instigated this. Does anybody remember who instigated this shit? I do not. Was it Might? It might have been Might. Man, what a beautiful day. Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can zoom into it. This is I can't believe you've done this. This is a beautiful gift to myself and the community, Knives. Here we go. Oh, that's not the right screen. Of course not. Why would you show the right screen? Why would you do that? You even titled it, which is fucking epic. It's titled The Day He Saw the Moon. Did I title that? I don't know. I don't even remember. It's glorious. This is glorious. This is probably this story is easily one of the highlights, if not a highlight, of my 36th year or 7th year on this planet, because I'm 37 now. So what does that mean? That was my 37th year on the world. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I wrote this over the course of like an hour in Discord, and it was totally broken up, and like everybody was chatting amongst me basically having a mental breakdown. So when I say Knives literally probably went through our Discord chat messages, there's a fuzz on my face, and dug for every single one of these and then compiled them into one cohesive story. I can't believe you've done this. Because it's crazy. What up, C-Town? How are you doing, love? It's fucking wild. From what I remember. Here we go. Should I put on hold on. This is a pretty great one. I was looking up for some music to put on the background. It says it's 1 hour of dark piano. That seems appropriate. It was a dark, stormy night when the cop no taller than a Jeep window felt unsafe. He was amid the feelings of thankfulness. Oh, it was Thanksgiving weekend, by the way. He was amid the feelings of thankfulness for living in such a glorious and fruitful place as Wyoming when the feeling overtook him. Danger. He swiftly thrust the ticket he was riding, pocketed his sky blue crayon, velcroed the shoes Nana got him for completing his 3-hour cop training course, and set off in the direction of the threat. That was me. Assuring his booster seat was correctly secure. I'm sorry, I'm just going to correct my typos because I was excited. Assuring his booster seat was correctly secure, he fastened his fuzzy sheep-lined seatbelt and took off after the perpetrator, excuse me. Sweat on his brow and a bitter taste on his tongue, he turned on his pretty blue lights in the face of danger. He approached, hand on his pistol, blue crayon in his breast pocket. He was ready for whatever was about to happen. My birthday was yesterday, C-Town. As the window lowered and the pink-haired menace in the fuchsia teddy bear hoodie smiled, his breath caught in his throat, a lump of stomach acid breaching the back of his tender throat. Did this woman want him dead? Ma'am, do you know why I'm pulling you over today? He breathlessly uttered, pulling himself up on the Jeep's door so as to better look into the she-beast in the neck. Too short to look me in the eye. You get it. Really? One moment. It's apparently Bork o'clock. One moment, please. Borking out the window at the neighbors. Anyways, looking her in the neck. Sorry. Theatrical reading ruined. Shoo, go lay down. It is not your time yet. Go. Shoo, shoo. You know, you'll sneak down there later. A feeling overcame him. Waves of emotion rolled across his body as the hellhounds spit and howled in his direction. Was this fear? Was this what it felt like to be a man? He raised his chin in defiance. Those punks wouldn't intimidate him. They wouldn't remind him of that day. Nobody would ever make him feel small again. Quote, "You made me feel quite unsafe back there, ma'am," end quote. He sent the words into the woman's face like a dragon's breath, hot with the fire of his conviction. She smiled. Sinning witch. Before he could accept the thin plastic card indicating her membership to the fine U.S. of A., he felt a quickening. Her phone, allegedly presented the proof of insurance, glowed like electric sex. There on the dimly lit screen was the finest, fattest, whitest ass he had ever seen in his short life. The pink coloration around the hole faintly resembled that of a... Yes, was it? He couldn't be sure. It was. Her asshole had taken the shape of a delicate maple leaf, and every ounce of his being wanted to kiss that sweet little autumn nostalgia. Trying not to show his shock and amusement, he stepped back. No longer propped up by the lowered window of the imposing off-road vehicle. Was this a trick? Did she drive his route for this very purpose? Was this part of her witchcraft-clad plan, using her sweetly cared-for posterior as an insurance to avoid his divine intervention? Not today. Jesus is watching. He was stronger than this. Daddy said so all those years ago in Uncle Bob's special back room with all the locked cabinets and the golden Jesus, praise him. He would learn to hold a gun today, so that when moments like this arose, it wouldn't be as difficult. His hand on the hilt, he said in the most masculine, commanding tone he could, quote, "I'll take all of this," waving his hands at the hag's mobile device, "as proof of insurance." As he confidently turned and walked back to the car, he shared with three other men, two of whom regularly shit themselves. It wasn't the smell that bothered him. It was the lack of aftercare that actually burned his britches. He knew she was watching. She, with her polecat eyes and lips meant for activities other than prayer. They always watched. They admired the swagger and safety with which he afforded them. If not for him, what chaos would ensue? How many other officers of the law must feel unsafe in the act of duty? How many of us must feel the constant weight of, quote, "Daddy, I'm scared," end quote, in the line of duty? I opened the door of my cruiser and immediately felt it. The cold, hard steel slammed into my raging hard cock like an over-eager doorstop. The witch had cursed me while I ruminated on my brother's plight, and she would pay dearly for her crimes. My damp member, harder than before, pressing against the itchy polyester of my off-beige uniform, I persevered. With my Crayola I wrote the infraction. Mind you, we only ticket digitally these days, but the classic utensils give me a sense of nostalgia, and nostalgia calms my nerves like mommy's snuggles. Ticket in hand, I approached the boisterous bitch for the last time. She whispered calming words to the wolves, curses, hexes meant for my family. I had to ensure Lucifer's whore never returned, lest the 15 people of Wyoming never feel safe again. Dragging my throbbing, bruised pride along the Jeep like a soft keying, I once again climbed my stool and looked into her black sinner's eyes, quote, "Pay this by Christmas and drive safe," end quote. She reached out for the paper, black nails dripping with lust. If any more words were shared between us that day, I cannot remember. That day, I did my job. That day, I served the people. That day, I saw an ass. The end. Anyways, you guys want to play Murder Party 2? I did write that in, yeah. I was really heated after the incident. And that's how I got my anger out. Thank you, Knives. That's pretty great. That's pretty fucking great. I'm really happy to have this forever. Blessed be the fruit. Oh, man. I completely forgot I did this. This is crazy. This is where my passion, I guess, comes out, is when I'm pissed off. I mean, that's precious. What a great short story. You know, while reading it, though, I was thinking, like, some Blue Lives Matter motherfucker would get a hold of this and probably post it on Facebook and be like, someone gets it. It'd go viral for all the wrong reasons. Ever thought about a change of career? Because that was something. Would you read that for fun, though? I wouldn't say I'm a writer by any means. I just get passionate. Only people have the link can view it, so you just... Oh, that's fucking precious. That's precious material right there. That must be preserved at all cost. Excuse me while I bookmark that and put that in a porn folder. Dude, Spuds, that's pretty dope. I have no aims or I got nothing. That was just me being a pissy bitch. I guess I can be funny when I'm pissy. I guess. All right, piano music. You're a little much. You're a little much. Let's do you guys want to like figure out how stupid we're going to feel today? That's what this game makes me do. Makes me feel. Truly helps me realize like how not dumb, but kind of dumb. Jackbox.tv, by the way. All right, calm down, Jackbox. And this one's cool because like, mods don't have to waste your time modding. You guys can just play if you want to. Wrong keyboard? Good. What up, Berserker? I hope you're doing well, Honeybean. This game, like, I know some really weird trivia, and this game has just done a really good job at figuring out trivia to ask me I don't know. And I'm like, you know what? I know a lot of obscure shit, and you're making me feel some feelings. Game. All right. Code's gonna be up. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Today, dude, let's go see. Ooh, actually, we can see if, well, because we were in a Steam game. I don't know if Quantum Break kept going. I shall look. But Quantum Break will be done. We'll restart that motherfucker tomorrow. And that'll be so lovely to have that game not just crashing like a dumb hoe all over us. We'll have the FMV into it. It's just going to be amazing. I'm very excited. The game's trying to close. Please, just allow me to look where I need to look. I super appreciate you. How are we doing? Are we doing great? Quantum Break, 50% done. Cool. That'll be done in like 30 minutes because I won't be streaming anymore. Thanks for letting me win. I don't think anyone lets anyone win. I think we have some fiercely competitive people in chat, to be honest. Clarissa was one of our famous UK novels, mid-1700s. It's about a gal whose efforts for striving to be her ideal ends up conflicting with her rich-ass parents and how the conflict drives them into being extreme-level micromanagers. Sounds like something. I don't know if that sounds like up my alley of entertainment. There's no, like, wizards or unicorns or dismemberment or nipples. Like, where's the hook? Where's the hook? That softball question at the end was crazy. I can see how someone could totally fuck that up, though. Easily. The questions you kind of get a little, I was thrown off balance by it for a minute, and I was like, wait, really? This is the question? Okay. And then I got it. Oh my god, okay, so in trade, I'll check out these ceramics. Oh my god, they're adorable. Okay, did you stop it? They are so cute. This person's very talented at ceramics. Not on stream, can't share it here because, you know, inappropriateness, whatnot. There is how do I say this? A channel, a page, an account. On Instagram, at least, that's the one place I've seen it. And this account is called Pansy Ass Ceramics. And I just think you should go look. We're all adults here. We've all seen some art. Yeah, some questionable art. I don't know. We've been there. We've seen some shit. We've done some shit. It's been a great time. Pansy Ass Ceramics. They are fucking glorious. Highly suggest that. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I'm gonna raid my girl Vissy. She just got a puppy, and I'm sure she'll have that puppy around at some point. Thank you for the birthday wishes and all the kindness on all the platforms and in my DMs and on my channel and whatnot. We made it another year. Here's to a few more, yeah? Cheers. Take care of yourselves. Clean your bongs. Clean your water bottle. Tomorrow, again, like I said, we'll start over with why did I almost say Quantum Leap? Quantum Break. We'll start over with that. We already know what we're doing, most of the puzzles and stuff like that, so that'll be easy to breeze through, and it's just going to be so much nicer because we're not going to have weird color blooms, and we're going to be able to play all the FMV, and I'm really fucking excited. So please come the fuck by if you want to hang out on a Wednesday. If not, don't, but please do. In the meantime, let's go maybe see a puppy. I love you guys. Brush your teeth.